I still remember that day in 2019 when everything I thought I knew about life started to crumble. I was just a 10th grader, completely focused on scoring top marks, believing that was the key to success. But then, people around me started asking a question I wasn't ready for: what do you want to become in life? I didn't have an answer. How could I? My entire world was about studying hard and getting good grades. That question kept echoing inside my mind: was there more to life than just exams? The more I thought about it, the more I felt lost, like I was standing at a crossroads with no map. The pressure to perform was enormous. The board exams were just months away, and I was grinding harder than ever. Everyone around me seemed confident, excited even, about their futures, but I was drowning in uncertainty. I kept hearing advice from all sides: take science, become an engineer, you're smart, try medicine, or, you're tall, join the defense. But none of it felt like my own choice. How was I supposed to pick a path that would decide the rest of my life when I didn't even know who I really was yet? This question started consuming me, but I was too scared to confront the truth. So I started asking people for help. But the more I asked, the less I understood. The advice I received was full of contradictions and doubts. The person who said, become a doctor, was unhappy with their own career. The engineer I looked up to seemed trapped in a monotonous job they hated. Their words weren't guiding me, they were warnings disguised as advice. I realized these weren't paths toward happiness, they were safety nets woven by fear and societal expectations. What if I chose one of these paths only to find myself stuck and miserable? It was terrifying to consider, but also strangely liberating to realize I wasn't alone in feeling this way. Inside me, a small voice kept whispering, there's got to be more than this. But that voice wasn't welcome in my family. I was the first to attend an English medium school, and my father dreamed of a secure corporate job for me. One night, with trembling courage, I told him the truth: I didn't want a job. I wanted to be a businessman. I wanted to create something meaningful, a life that inspired others. His reaction was harsh and immediate. What nonsense is this? I didn't send you to school for this. That night, I cried alone, crushed by the weight of his disappointment. I promised myself to silence my dreams forever. Yet, deep down, I knew that voice wouldn't stay quiet forever. Then came March 2020, board exams done, future uncertain, and the world shutting down. At 2 a.m., with nothing but a selfie stick and a rice container as a makeshift tripod, I uploaded my very first YouTube video. It was a small step into the unknown, but to me, it felt like freedom. No one believed in my decision, but I finally believed in myself. Days turned into weeks as I immersed myself in research, scripting, filming, and editing. Every challenge only made my inner purpose stronger. I realized I had two choices: fail and be told, I told you so, or succeed and inspire others to chase their dreams too. From that moment, my life had a new meaning. Why do so many people feel empty despite having everything? Because they ignore their inner voice. It's buried beneath years of expectations, fear, and conditioning. Until you discover your true purpose, no success will feel fulfilling. You might have money, comfort, and respect, but still feel a void inside. That's the harsh truth most don't want to admit: your ultimate purpose is what gives your life meaning. Without it, everything else feels hollow. But how do you find that purpose? For me, discovering my purpose came through three simple yet powerful methods. First, I imagined the life I never wanted: a rigid 9 to 5, a dull routine, and no freedom to create or travel. This negative vision scared me into action. Second, I reflected on my past decisions, what made me truly happy and what I regretted. I found the common thread was freedom to create, express, and live life on my terms. Third, I imagined my perfect day, free from societal pressure, what work I'd do, who I'd be with, and where I'd live. This exercise helped me see beyond expectations to what I really desired. With my purpose clear, I built a roadmap, finding work aligned with my values, setting clear goals like reaching 10,000 subscribers, breaking those goals into deadlines, creating a daily routine, and surrounding myself with people who inspired me. This journey isn't easy, but it's worth every struggle. And it's not just my story, it can be yours too. Will you keep living by others' expectations? Or will you dare to find your own purpose and live a meaningful life on your own terms? If you liked this video, please subscribe to my channel. Like the video if it helped you, and share it with friends who need to hear this. Also, comment below and tell me, what is your purpose? I'd love to hear from you. Thank you for watching. See you next time.